Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to talk a little bit about some Steam reviews coming out. You might notice that when I upload videos and I talk about a variety of different games, I like to take a look at Steam reviews because it offers insight to what the Steam community thinks about a specific game, but also a lot of people have taken to Steam reviews as a method to voice their displeasures about certain games, and I want to take a look at specifically a game that I talked about a few days ago, and that is Devotion. Devotion is a game that was made by Red Candle Games, the guys that also brought you Detention, and when I talked about this game, the game had roughly 4,000 Steam reviews, and bear in mind that the game just came out back on February 19th, and on those 4,000 reviews, it was overwhelmingly positive with like 95% positive reviews. That's when I recorded the video just 2 days ago. Well, an Easter egg has been discovered, and it pointed towards some political things regarding to China. And let's just say they got a little bit mad over there, as now the game has 12,980 user reviews, so almost 13,000, and it has dropped all the way from 95% positive, that's an overwhelmingly positive reception, to 40% positive, and now it's at mixed. I want to take a look at some of the reviews. And on the topic of Steam reviews, I do want to give you guys an update on Metro, how Metro Exodus is doing from a Steam review standpoint, as well as Metro 2033 and Last Light. Because, of course, again, not only are Steam reviews used to just talk about the game, but generally to voice displeasure about certain decisions being made, and I don't necessarily agree with that. And I don't think that's the right way to use Steam reviews. First up, so Devotion released back on February 19th, and the reception for this game has been really strong. Again, whenever a game hits overwhelmingly positive like it did so quickly, you know that means it made an impact, at least to the Steam community. And for a game like this, that wasn't this big hyped up game like a Resident Evil 2 remake, that game hit overwhelmingly positive as well. However, that's a game that so many people were excited for, and so many people played through it really quickly and wanted to let their opinion be known, so that game hitting overwhelmingly positive, which is great for Resident Evil 2, that's not as impressive as a game that really came out of nowhere like Devotion and hit that overwhelmingly positive threshold as well. However, that has since subsided because after the game was discovered to include a reference to a Chinese political meme, the game's user reviews have plummeted. I do want to take a look at some of the new user reviews and the negative user reviews that people are leaving, and you can tell these are people that are just upset about that political inclusion. But I do also want to take a look at the apology that was sent out by Red Candle Games. This is what they said. Quote, "Our team often referenced popular internet memes for placeholders in the prototype stage. We accidentally did not delete all of them in this version because of releasing. We do not have any intention to attack or insult. They have been removed in version 1.0.5. This controversy shows that our team is not careful enough in the due process. As a gaming company, we have a lot to improve. We apologize for all affected parties. Please forgive us. All responsibilities on us." Now, it was also noted over at Restera that the game at first became extremely popular in the gaming channels in Chinese community. Most of the streamers streamed the game, millions of viewers watched the game playthrough. The game also received universal praise from media. It even became a trending topic in Chinese social media. The public gave it extremely positive feedback. However, after some users from Taiwan PTT on Gaming Forum posted screenshots related to this political meme and mocked the game, successfully fooled the mainlander into supporting a game to mock PRC people and KMT supporters who tend to unify with China. It attracted more attention when people dig deeper into the game. The anger transfers to outrage when people discover that the founder and leader designer's social media, he holds a pro-Taiwan independent political view and made quite a few political posts. So this game was actually gaining a lot of positive traction in China, and gaining positive traction in China, that's a big deal. Any business at all, their ultimate goal is to break into China. Everybody wants to do that. So getting that kind of a reception coming out of China is very strong, but having it completely turn the other way based on this meme that was included in the game, that's unfortunate. Now, is Steam reviews the way to handle this situation? Because Steam reviews is something that's seen at a global stage. Now, if somebody in the States sees this game and they're like, man, why does it have a mixed reception? I'm not even going to add this game to my wishlist. That absolutely will happen. I know some people for a fact just go through the new releases on Steam, look at what the reviews are based at. If it's mixed, they're just going to go right to the next game because they're going to see this as this smaller budget title that isn't that great, and they're not going to dig deeper and deeper into it. I want to take a look at some of the reviews that have been posted, and a lot of the reviews, you can see they only have 0.1 hours into the game. Specifically, this one, the developer should not play with fire, especially the storyline has nothing to do with these Taiwan mainland relationship political stuff. The developers have dug a shithole for themselves, well deserved. Another 1.2 hours in the game. Generally, this is a really good game, decent storytelling and pretty profound plot, but you just can't add political elements into a serious politically correct game, so hypocritical. Another review, 0.4 hours in the game, great game ruined by political prank. I don't even know how you can go as far as to say that the game is great if you only have 0.4 hours in the game. Maybe you played it on some other platform and you're just using Steam as a platform to vent your frustrations. But whatever, you get the idea. Another negative review, 0.3 hours into the game. I see a bunch of reviews, another 1.3 hours, 0.5 hours, and the game is relatively short. It's not like this is a 10, 12 hour long game. You can complete this game in like 3 hours, but still, if you're paying 0.2 hours in the game, alright, that's a little bit of an issue, and you'll notice that these review bombings, a lot of it is really just coming from a political sense. Now, I'm not all too well versed in Chinese politics, however, using Steam reviews as the platform, because this is a quality game that some people will want to check out, and lowering its review score, I don't know if that's the right way to go about things, and they have patched the game, they have removed it, and you'll see that the negative reviews are still coming in, so that's a little bit unfortunate, but it does look like the majority of the most recent reviews are positive, so it does seem like they have remedied this to a great extent. It's just unfortunate, a game that literally had overwhelmingly positive reviews, and whenever gamers see something, a new game, a game that was a little bit under the radar, and you see overwhelmingly positive based on 4,000 reviews in just a few days, that's a huge impetus on, hey, this is a game that maybe I won't buy right now, but I'll add it to my wishlist. It's something I'll keep on my radar, and I might pick it up down the line, and that's gotta be very upsetting for the studio that actually made the game, because I'm sure from a fundamental standpoint, the game is good. It's just a meme included in the game, and I want to apprehend from saying a silly meme included in the game, because to some, it might not be silly. This might be a big deal, and I want to give them the right to feel that way. But from that standpoint, to be the developer, it absolutely sucks for them. Hopefully the reviews do change a little bit. It's very unlikely that the game is going to reach that overwhelmingly positive threshold again, but for Steam releases, that is a very big deal, and for Red Candle games, it just sucks to be them right now. But let's move on from that. I'll keep you guys posted on how the Steam reviews fluctuate on that. Metro Exodus did have a Steam release for those of you that pre-ordered the game before it was pulled and released into the Epic Game Store. And the reviews for that game are actually pretty good. It's very positive at 85%. People are just generally not going to leave negative reviews for the game because it was a $60 release. And those people paid the $60 to own Metro Exodus, so this is a game that they have in their library, and they're just excited to play it, and the game itself, I'm sure, is really great. And you guys know how big of a Metro fan I am. I actually didn't end up buying the game, just because of the notion that, hey, there are so many games in my backlog right now that is it gonna kill me if I have to wait a year to play Metro Exodus? I know it's one of my most anticipated games of 2019, but you literally go through my Steam library right now, and yes, I have like north of 500 games in my Steam library. How many of them have I actually fully played? It's an embarrassingly low amount, so let's remedy that issue. I can wait on Metro Exodus. I don't need to be dropping $50 on the Epic Store. I want to have the game on Steam, and by the time I'm ready to pick it up on Steam, hopefully it'll be a little cheaper as well, but good to see that the reception of the game has been relatively strong. Again, 85% positive for Metro Exodus. However, when you look at Metro 2033 Redo and you look at Metro Last Light Redo, those games are still mostly negative based on the recent reviews. That's 5,700 reviews for Metro 2033 and 5,000 flat for Metro Last Light. That dropped their overall reception down to 78% positive for Metro 2033, so now it's at mostly positive, where in the past, this game was at the very least at very positive. It might have even hit overwhelmingly positive. In the case of Last Light, it's also mostly positive at 78% positive. Again, that's another game, probably in the past it was very positive or overwhelmingly positive. Is that an indictment on the game itself? Absolutely not. Metro 2033 and Last Light are great games, 4A games delivered with those titles, and it sucks that from a business decision standpoint, from Deep Silver, that 4A games had nothing to do with, now Metro 2033 and Last Light are feeling the ramifications, and you see that with Devotion as well. Whoever threw that meme in there, whoever added that into it, I'm sure the entire studio at Red Candle Games did not contribute to that meme and wanted that meme in the game. They even specifically said that that was put into their early test build, and they didn't even want to have that meme into the final build of the game. I don't know if I buy that completely, but that is something they say. I think Steam reviews are a great tool. I think it offers accessibility to just see user reception for a game, and I would rather them be there than them not be there, but you'll also notice that people have started to use it as a tool to vocalize their own displeasure, and it's in the case of a Metro Exodus decision that 2033 and Last Light are now feeling the ramifications, and I think that's a little bit sad. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, we rambled a lot about Steam reviews, but I think in the case of Devotion, it's really sad how that's panned out, because I do think that's gonna have a negative impact on sales. Metro Exodus Exodus has solid Steam reviews. Unfortunately, 2033 and Last Light are still feeling the ramifications about a Deep Silver decision with Exodus, so that's a little bit unfortunate. That's gonna conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, leave it in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.